That is what being a woman is summarized as in the modern times, and that is. Oh my god, if you are young, then you need an older woman to guide you. Probably torturing yourself with dumb decisions that you think are correct, and you end up ruining a fraction of your life. Because I've been there and I have lacked the correct guidance to take me where I wanted to be, and I was always going here and there in random directions looking for the type of support that I required, and I couldn't find it because I always looked at people, looked at women, and thought, wow, I want to be like them, but I was never able to achieve it because they are completely different. They have completely different environments, they have completely different backgrounds, and I wasn't able to recognize the differences in our upbringing and environment and our requirements while growing up, which is why I was always disappointed with the results that I got towards like living a good life, living as a proper woman, recognizing what you need to do, what you need to achieve, and how to maintain and present yourself, how to set goals, and how to work on yourself and improve yourself. So you need an older woman that you can respect and idolize to give you that guidance. You need that guidance to get through the ugly side of reality so that you can skip right to the flowery and pretty parts of being a woman. Never, ever, ever take advice from a woman that you cannot respect and do not want to be like. When I was young, I stumbled upon a video that was in black and white. It was on YouTube, and it had this weird old title that said that women should be like this. Okay, so I opened it and I was very skeptical about it because I thought that it would be full of random, periodic views. But it kind of changed the complete way I looked at womanhood. And that is the same advice that I am going to give to you, but with a little bit more of spice because it's applicable for the women in this generation. Until and unless you work on yourself from the inside, you cannot attract and become appealing to the people that you are trying to attract. Polish your intelligence, work on your skills, sharpen your wit, become independent, and carry your own weight before you want someone else to carry your weight and adore you. You have to work on yourself. Yes, I am perfect on the inside so that you can reflect that energy on the outside. You cannot expect people to be attracted to someone who has nothing to offer. You need to be in a place of power so that you can offer something to the person that you're trying to attract. How can you say that you deserve to be loved and cared for and you want to attract someone if you do not deserve it yet? You have to work on yourself and build yourself from scratch. It's your responsibility, and no one else can take responsibility for who you are. You have to work on yourself from the inside. You have to work on your emotional intelligence. You have to work on your normal intelligence, your street smarts, your experiences. You have to know what to do, when to do it, how to handle yourself and carry your own burden. You have to carry your own weight. You have to learn the skills and etiquettes of communication. You need to become a powerful person before you can go around saying that you are capable, you are deserving, you want to attract something. No, you cannot attract it yet because you do not have what it takes to attract it yet. You need to work on yourself. Prioritize becoming a high value woman before you try to become attractive for the opposite sex. Because if you expect them to swipe in and save you from reality or adore you and love you for who you are at this point in time, that's not gonna happen. People respect and love women who are able to take care of themselves, and they will never treat them wrong. But if you are a pretty little girl who's not independent yet, who can't take care of herself, and who's too naive to judge any situation, then you will be taken advantage of. Do not let people take advantage of who you are. And that leads me on to my second point, which is to become solid gold and not just gold plated. Do you know what the difference is, other than the obvious statement that I just said? You cannot embody true perfection if you are just gold. You can pretend, but you cannot embody it. You cannot be it. You have to learn how to become solid gold. You need to learn how to develop yourself from the inside. Stop faking it. There's no point in faking it. There's no real return on your investment if you're just faking it. If you're faking it, then your motive is probably to impress someone. It's probably to make more friends. It's probably to get accepted by the society because you want to be perfect like the other people that seem perfect, right? But it's a waste of time because those people will leave you when they learn who you really are. Those people who are attracted by your perfection will get disappointed later on, and you know it, you realize it. That's why you are putting on that show, that's why you're wearing that mask. Throw it away. Work on developing who you really are. Take your time. Even if you cannot get it right now, you will get it and way more in the future. Develop your skills, develop your personality. Maybe take up a sport or get involved in an activity that requires actual skill. Like, for example, write content or write code, learn how to code, build some app, get into technical professions. You can take up freelancing. You can learn how to do something new that can teach you some new skill. You can get involved in group activities. You can get involved in volunteer work so that you can learn leadership. You have to work on your skills, because even though those people can leave you, even though good situations can abandon you at any point of time, but you know what won't abandon you? It's your skill. It's your personality. It's who you are. You cannot abandon yourself. Your good qualities will never abandon yourself. But you can choose to abandon being fake. You can choose to abandon people who are not worth your investment of time and energy. You need to become that solid gold type of person. And to become solid gold, you need to set your priorities straight. So get it through your head. You need to stop acting fake and putting on a show for people who do not give about who you are and are not. Because honestly, they can easily find a replacement for people who put on a show. Everyone does. Don't be replaceable. To embody that perfection, to embody that solid gold spirit, you have to work on yourself with sheer determination and will. You have to be dedicated to a cause. You have to work on yourself from the inside. You have to build your personality and leadership skills. You have to tame yourself. You have to learn how to be consistent with yourself. You have to build routines. You have to build that perfect lifestyle. And it does not happen overnight. You need to constantly stick to it and push yourself towards that perfection. And if you are able to pull that off, then you can achieve heights that no other girl can even dream of. It's not easy, it's not an easy process, but that's what makes you so valuable. And if you want to be that perfect woman, if you want to be that high value woman, then you have to push yourself towards the directions that people are scared to go. Obviously, I'm telling you that you are able to create things that do not exist. You are able to attract things that you do not have yet. And if you want it, you can get it. Like Ariana Grande, you need to learn about the powers that are inside of you. You have to tame them. You have to learn how to work with them. You have to learn how to work with your divine energy. You have to learn how to use your feminine energy to its full potential. Don't let it go to waste. You are given the body of a woman. You are given the energies of a woman. And that is your greatest tool. You are given a blessing. And that blessing is that you can do whatever the you want to do. Okay? You need to learn who you are if you want to become powerful, and becoming powerful is your top priority. Do not let these things go to waste. But it's not that easy. You need to learn how to get powerful enough within yourself. You need to learn how to take control of your energy. You need to learn how to take control of yourself. Because if you cannot control yourself, if you cannot control your life, and you cannot control your actions, then who's going to control it? Someone else will come and take advantage of you at your weakest points. Do you want that to happen to you? Of course you don't. So learn how to use who you are for your own benefit before someone else takes that benefit away from you. Learn about the powers that you hold. That's point number 3. Okay? Women can accomplish things that men cannot even dream to accomplish or achieve, or they cannot even dream to dream of it. You know why? Because you are a woman, you can attract things into reality. You can manifest them into reality. You can give birth to new possibilities and new things into this world. Yes. No, I'm not telling you to go and have children, but you can give birth to whatever like you want because you are a woman. Do you know what that entails? That means that if you put your power and energy towards the right direction, you can accomplish it. You can get whatever the hell you want because you are a woman, and strictly because you are a woman. You have to learn how to use your powerful feminine energy. What I'm saying is that you can attract things through your tools, and your tools, your biggest tool is you. Okay, your mind, your lips, your eyes, your face, your body, your hands, everything is your tool. Your energy is your tool. Your feminine energy that you radiate is your tool. You can manifest things into reality. That is your biggest power. Okay, try to learn about the art of seduction. Okay, that is a huge and beautiful tool that women, that powerful women, use. in their day-to-day lives and they get what they want. Learn how to use your tools because you have more weapons in your body than an old aged man can have in his entire weapon arsenal. Learn how to embody that powerful spirit, because if you cannot use your own weapons, if you do not realize your own power, and if you cannot use your powerful energy, then someone else will take advantage of it for you and use it for their benefit.
I absolutely love emphasizing the power that women hold, but never lose your femininity to power, thinking that it is associated with masculinity. Dominance and masculinity are completely different things. When I was young, I confused it. I leaned towards masculinity more and let go of my femininity, which led to confusion for many years. I wasn't able to tell who I really was because I wanted that power. I wanted that dominance. I wanted to become someone that people can respect and fear so that they wouldn't mess with me. But I confused it with masculinity because that's what we grow up with. We think that masculinity is associated with dominance because masculine men can achieve whatever they want, right? False. You have to learn that feminine that femininity is also associated with power, but it's completely different from what we see in men. You do not need to diminish your femininity to become dominant and powerful.
You are the gem, so stop chasing. Women these days are being taken for granted way too often. You are taking care of your work, you are taking care of yourself, you are taking care of, maybe if you are old enough, your children. You might have responsibilities to take care of the house. You may be taking care of even your partner's success. You are not a maid, you are a gem. Do you know what that means? That means you should be able to delegate where you want to put your energy and which relationships you should focus on to make them flourish. If your relationship isn't a 50-50 equal give and take, then why are you even in it? Learn how to be selfish if you are not getting what you deserve. You need to take the stand to say, I want this. If you cannot give this to me, if you cannot provide this to me, then I am leaving. I find it shocking that even after giving 100% of yourselves, women are still trying to satisfy the people that they are with. It's like you have no obligation to give them everything that you are, yet you are still not confident enough, or not selfish enough, or not aware enough to ask for an equal amount back. It's unfair to you, and you should learn to set that fairness in every relationship that you are involved in. It's not called being selfish, it's called getting what you require, getting what you deserve. And you deserve that respect. You deserve to be treated like you are precious. It's okay to be selfish enough to ask for it. You are supposed to set those boundaries, and you are responsible to set it. No one else is gonna come and serve your respect or serve your value on a plate back to you. It's your responsibility to go and grab it. It's your responsibility to go and take it. Don't shy away from femininity because of the people who cannot value it. There are way too many people in this world that treat femininity or womanhood as a sign of weakness, as a sign of unnecessity. You require your feminine side because it contains all the emotions of being able to nurture, of being able to grow, of being able to reflect fertility. Once you treat femininity with respect, this also applies to men, by the way. If you can treat your feminine side with respect and create a balance within yourself, you don't have to act like what you're not, you don't have to act way too feminine, you don't have to act way too masculine. But once you can set that balance that is naturally within you and get comfortable with it, then you can unlock so much potential within yourself. You can unlock a whole new domain of who you are and what you can do. You can feel the power course through you, and you can feel that confidence at all times because you are comfortable with yourself and you are not pretending like someone you are not. Don't, as a man, try to be over masculine. That is gross. You lose so much potential just because you are forcing yourself to be that, I don't know, alpha male that everyone tries to be. That is dumb. You need to realize that having a balance comes with a purpose. The universe designed this with a purpose. If you're trying to throw it away, like, yeah, it's gross, it's too feminine, it's not for me, then you're doing yourself wrong. That also applies to females. If you throw away your masculine side and become completely feminine, that is also wrong. You need to learn how to balance it. Treat your femininity with the utmost respect, as you would do any other skill, as you would do any other trait of your personality. It should be valued if you want to unlock who you truly can be. If you want to unlock your whole potential, treat it with respect and learn how to embrace it. Do not let society dictate what's feminine and what isn't. The misrepresentation of femininity in this world and in media and everywhere on social media is ruining the name of what femininity is. If you think that femininity is just glitter and fashion and looking good and speaking softly and controlling your tone and being girly, then it is not. That misrepresentation makes people lose the respect for not only femininity but also women in general, and that is an unfair and unjust practice that you should be the first one to take control of. You know what femininity actually does? Femininity is actually a way for you to connect with your goddess spirit. It's the way for you to connect with the divine aspects of yourself. It's the way for you to feel that nurturing spirit within yourself. It's for you to be able to grow. It's for you to be able to nurture all of those beautiful things in the world is embraced through femininity. Once you learn how to respect it and use it, it works like magic and transforms you into such a beautiful and perfect human being. It makes you respectable, it makes you amazing. You need to learn how to identify how you can use those powers to your advantage. If anyone has the audacity of saying that what you do and how you present yourself is not feminine, then they can shut up. You know why? Because you, a feminine person, is doing it. And if you are doing it, then the things that you are doing is feminine enough. Alright? The way you speak, your tone, the way you look, the way you present yourself, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you do everything is feminine. You know why? Because you're doing it. No one on earth said that what you are doing is not feminine. And if they say it, they can shut up. All right? They don't get to dictate what is feminine. You get to choose what your habits are. You get to choose what you want to do, and no one can shame you for it. You should be confident in yourself. You should be powerful. You should embrace it. You should be happy. All right? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Don't listen to anyone.